Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christopher as always. Just a warning, a general warning. This program is not going to be about any specific project at all. This is just going to be a video about me rambling on, and I seriously mean rambling on because that's all I'm going to do this week. So if that's not your thing, then just come back another time for another project and just have a nice week. So for those of you who are actually paying attention right now, this is I'm in between so many things now, and I just wanted to make a video talking a little bit about my plans for this year here on YouTube and on other social medias that I'm on. I'm starting to get some followers now, and I really would like to up my game a little bit and do some more a little bit planned out things. I've been everything that I've been doing so far for 3 or 4 years now has been just me getting an idea and just getting it out there somehow, somewhere, sometime. It's not been the best planning, and that really wasn't the intention that I had. But I see that now that for me to do and be able to communicate some of the things that I'm working on, I really need to plan a little bit, because otherwise it's just not easy for me to get my message across. So I'm going to try to do some planning this year, and I wanted to just bring you along here and just have a little bit of a talk about what kind of things that I'm going to do and what you could expect this year from me. I'm going to upload hopefully much more on all the platforms that I'm on. My main focus is YouTube, of course. I'm also going to try really hard to have an active Instagram account. I've been posting there now, and I think I just reached 1,000 followers or something, and I really feel like those two are my main two channels. I also have a Facebook page with 100,000 followers. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the thing that I'm focusing too much about because I really don't like the kind of content that Facebook is promoting. So when I do something that I'm really proud of and it works on YouTube, it doesn't work on Facebook at all. So I'm not putting all my efforts or all my eggs into that basket. I'm doing something there, and of course, once I get into live, hopefully, that's one of the things I'm going to try this year. I'm going to do live also on Facebook. So yeah. The indoor garden is doing okay. I'm battling pests. Yeah, I recently just found out that my small banana, if you can see it over there, I had to cut everything off. It had severe mealybug attack, and that came from the greenhouse I bought the plant from, so I'm really happy with that. And I also fight a little bit with my thrips situation. They seem to be really well under control now. And a fun thing about that is thrips are a really nuisance in your indoor garden if you grow peppers. So I have all these other plants growing, and the thrips will survive on them and they will do their thing. But the peppers, that's really where they put in the effort. I had my fish pepper, yeah, it's gone. My, what's it called? Brazilian ghost, it's gone. So what I did was I pruned them really hard back, and at the same time I sprayed them heavily with pyrethrum and neem. So I was going to get surprised if they survived. I was thinking about getting rid of the plants, that's why I cut them so way down, and I just wanted to see if they could survive back from that, and I really wanted to take the pest situation head on and just see how I could do that, but they didn't survive. Maybe the Brazilian ghost will come back. It has some small tiny shoots there, but it's gonna take forever, and I'm just gonna focus on something else. So these two are goners. The big fused pepper that I have, again, a problem with thrips indoors, and growing them in soil, it's difficult because the thrips, they put their eggs into the soil and they come out from there and then climb back up on the plant, and yeah, just they just eat everything, and they really stop the plant from growing. So I am not sure what to do with that. I might just pull it out, put it in a pot, and just put it in a garage or something, and see if I can grow it outside once the weather is okay, because it is a fun plant, and I'm not sure, but I have a different idea. So my really good friend Kang Star, he has been somewhat bugging me with getting into hydroponics, and hydroponic is not organic the way that I'm going to do it, and the way most other people are doing it. It's not organic. So I've been a little bit hesitant, and I was afraid I would miss soil, and I still am afraid that I will miss soil, but I wanted to take the situation with the thrips and everything and just get rid of that problem and see if I can regrow a pepper in this one. So I have my air pump and everything, and I'm going to try to grow it DWC, deep water culture or something. Never done it before, and I am surely to fail the first time or the first few times, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to do some videos on this also. This is one of the projects that I will be doing indoors this year. I'm going to do some hydroponics and just start with this, and I have some other ideas also that I'm going to try, and I'm going to film everything. Some of the filming that I'm going to do this year, because most of the things that I'm doing is just in the moment things, and well, some of the builds are something that I do the whole day, and I just edit it down to a video. But I'm going to try to do some videos that are more of, this is what I am starting and this is the result of what I have done. And that's mainly just because my channel is all about me producing content that I like. That's important for me. And if that's something that you enjoy watching, then that's just a bonus for us all. So, but I'm really curious about doing some sort of videos where we could do a beginning and a middle and an end on some type of projects or some type of plants, just because it's easier for you as a viewer to come in and see a whole process about something. And the way that I'm searching online, I just love the YouTube channels. The ones that I really devote my time into are those who are speaking with me and having a good time showing me this and that, and everything is all about the conversation. But I also, when I'm interested in how to grow papaya or something, I don't want to just see some random guy just putting a seed into the soil and just telling me that it's gonna grow. I want to see more of that. So I want to be able to do more, either in one video or a series of videos that take me through the whole thing. So I got an idea, and I am really hoping, I really do hope that you put in the comment section feedback on everything that I'm saying in this video, and I really would value your input on this, because if there is something that you would like me to do a video about, or something like that, I am really open for suggestions, and all my ideas, I really want you to be critical about commenting those, and tell me if it's a good idea or a bad idea, or if there's something I haven't thought about. So I'm thinking about doing a series of videos on a specific topic. So I've been thinking about doing seed start videos. And not just with the typical pepper or tomato or all those kind of things that most people know how to grow. But I'm thinking about, what about a video, and I'm going to set it up the way, first part of the video, a little bit talk about what I'm growing, what kind of seed is it, and what's the nature of the plant. Then seed start into germination and into a small plant and into something that is so large that you could actually tell what it is. So if I am germinating a papaya, I want you to see something like this in the same video as when I'm starting it from seed. So it's gonna take a while to make those kind of videos, and I'm gonna, of course, bunch them up, so I'm going to do several things at once, but it's gonna take me a while to get those out. But within the year I will be able to push out some of those videos. And everything that I'm going to try to germinate and grow banana from seed, peanuts, papaya, mango, coffee, all kinds of things, citrus, avocado, and there's so many things. So you could go onto my channel and see a specific video about one specific plant and the way that I like to germinate it. And if it's like for instance an avocado, some people grow it in soil, some people put it in water first to germinate. I'm gonna do both in the same video, so that's just my take on it. That's something that I'm going to be doing, and I'm already started, and that's why I'm a little bit slow now on releasing new videos. It's just because I have so many of those kind of projects going on. And let me know what you think about that. Also, the new greenhouse is going to be something I'm going to do so much content on if I really get into the groove of making content on that thing. And I don't know, so many people have come to my channel based on my DIY projects, so like the grow box that I did or those kind of things, and the DIY hoop house. And so many people have come to my channel based on my geothermal videos. So it's and most of you nowadays are coming because of the papaya video and the bananas and the basil, the huge basil. People are just eating up that video. And I do gardening, but I do a lot of different things within gardening. It's quite spread out. So when I post something about the geothermal greenhouse, somebody that liked my channel based on the basil will probably just think, well, that's nonsense, and vice versa. So it's gonna be a balance, but I'm going to do all those kind of things because this is what I'm doing, and I don't have enough content to do one specific thing. So in the summertime, it's going to be more about the greenhouse and more about the heating system there, and maybe some technical information about it. And I've been testing now. I got a fan going, and I'm testing some temperature readings and everything. And all those kind of things are something that I'm going to put out there. And I'm also considering doing a complete season growing series. So everything from me getting into seed starting, and that's something that I'm going to, within the next 14 days, next couple of weeks, I'm going to get my seeds into some pots, and that's also something that I'm considering doing a kind of like a whole series on, so you could follow me from seed start all the way to harvest. And that's something that I'm going to focus on. Also some other things outside. I don't know, the indoor grow room, it's going a little bit slow right now, and that's just because I'm not focusing on starting new plants. I have so many things going here, and I would like to get some of these into giant plants. Like for instance, my olive tree, that's something that I would like to grow to a decent size. My guava. This one has been going through some trouble. It has lost a lot of leaves, but that happened the same week as I got my dehumidifier in here, or whatever it's called. I've been having some problem with moisture in here, and especially in the winter time, I tend to get a little bit of mold growing on the walls, and that's something that I don't want to have in this room, because it took me a while to build it and I would like to keep it for a few years. So I'm definitely gonna control that, and when I dropped the humidity, I dropped it 10% from what I previously had. So now I'm at 45%, I think. And I used to have this room at about 55, 60. So this one didn't like that at all. And also my papaya lost a few leaves. It's coming back now. Also is this guava, but they didn't like the sudden drop. So I don't know, I'm gonna experiment some more on that and just find the lining there between keeping the house for a while and letting my plants have a nice time. So I'm not starting anything new here. I'm just trying to keep going with all the plants that I already have. But I'm thinking about gradually building up. So I would like to have citrus, and I would like to have the papaya project is still on. So and my bananas, I can never get rid of the bananas. I just love them. They make my life tropical, and I just can't get rid of it. It's a hassle to grow, and it gets way too big too fast, and it requires too much grow light and everything. But yeah, I can't get rid of it. So and also I made a T-shirt. I need to show you. This is I actually did make two T-shirts. One is this with only a Star Wars themed pepper plant, and it says "May the Force be with your garden" on the back. And I did one with Yoda also. He's like doing his magic and raising peppers, and I just tried to put it on Teespring, and it got taken down by Disney a few days after. And I'm not gonna dispute that, because that's kind of a big organization, and I'm not spending my time doing that. But I made this one. It's for my channel. It's something that I'm gonna be wearing, and I just love this one. I genuinely just love this design. I got an artist friend who helped me draw this. She's from Serbia. Done a fantastic job, and I don't know if this is something that would be interesting for any of you. If it is, I would probably just put it on Teespring and see if I could offer it there if some of you wanted it. If not, I'm gonna wear it. I have a few of these, and yeah, I just love to have my own kind of clothing when I'm working in the garden. Other things, I'm not sure. The hydroponic thing, that's gonna be a fun thing. I'm also thinking that's a big project. I have a 240 liter aquarium that I had many years ago. I got it brand new, and I used to have fish, very many aquariums with fish when I was younger, and I always wanted to get back into it, but I never really fully took the time to get it perfect and the way that I used to have it. I used to spend a lot of times on those aquariums, and nowadays with all the gardening things, it just takes all my spare time. So I was thinking about, what about making I don't know, palladium, if that's what it's called. I'm not sure. There's a million names and a million different things, so I'm not sure. But I was thinking about maybe doing something crazy, like growing peppers in an aquarium, or something strange else. I'm not sure. I was thinking about maybe like having fish in the bottom and some sort of aquaponic type of kind of idea going. And I could just put the aquarium behind you on the left side there. it could be fun. It could be a fun thing to do, and that also would be something that I would. It would take me forever to make it. I probably would spend half a year on just setting everything up and get it going. So that's something that I could talk about in between, and we could have a little bit update on that project also. But that's something that I would make a video, a complete video about me creating it. So I don't know if that's interesting. It's a little bit outside of everything that we do here, but it could be a fun thing to do. And this is my hobby. This is where I come to wind down and just have fun. And I don't want to get restricted into some sort of different type of thing. I'm just gonna do whatever is fun at the moment, and just take it from there. So yeah, I think that's all. If you have any questions. Also, one thing that I was wondering, I cannot base my ideas on my own interest in content. What I mean about that is that when I see something online that I like, it's not necessarily something that everyone would like. I'm thinking about maybe questions and answers, kind of like if you follow Ray, Praxis 55712, he's doing the weekend edition. And I get a lot of questions about all types of things, about the greenhouse and about the garden and about growing this and that and everything. And I was thinking it could be fun to do a video talking about some of the questions, because some of the questions needs a little bit longer answers, and it could be fun to do a video about those kind of things, so like a pure questions and answer video. But I'm not sure if that's something that people like to watch. I enjoy those videos because there's always something that I can take away from it. So it widens my horizon on those type of things. But I don't know if that's something that would interest you. So let me know also on that. So I'm thinking that you have about 100 comments to write now about suggestions and things. Don't call me long-winded, because I warned you. This is Christopher saying may the force be with you, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.